is real estate coach Craig Proctor. Lean on in because today we're going to talk about how to give you a increase in pay by researching your marketplace and selecting a superior target market. What is a target market? Generally, we talk about that as a farm area. When I got into real estate, I knew nothing about marketing. Many of you know my story. I go from knowing nothing about marketing, never sold anything in my life, to within 3 years of having my real estate license, I became the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world. So I'm going to share with you how I did that today. Please do check in. Let us know what city you sell real estate in. We get lots of referrals inside Craig Proctor Nation. So make some noise. Let everyone know in the comments below that you're here with us today. Okay, so I get my first listing. I don't even know how I got it. I think I was sitting at an open house, and I remember it was like a couple had been transferred, and they didn't even speak English. The daughter spoke English. That's probably why they did business with me, because they didn't understand that I didn't understand that I didn't know what I was doing. Regardless, I get this listing, and that becomes my farm area, just because I got my listing in this one particular neighborhood. So I start to market to this area. Now, shortly into my career, I do some research and I realize there's better neighborhoods and better streets with higher turnover that have higher sales prices where the days in the market are exactly the same. That means it wouldn't take any longer to sell a home in some of these other neighborhoods, but I could make 40 or 50 or 60% more commission without really having to work any harder. So that's a very simple example of how I gave myself a 50% pay raise by just switching my target market. Now, most real estate agents, as funny as this sounds, they make the same mistake that I made. Okay, I want you to think about, have you really done the research because on MLS, we can do this research, right? Every sale is on MLS. All the information is there. But how many of us have taken the time to actually do the research on MLS to discover what are the highest turnover streets, right? Zip codes, neighborhoods. I remember marketing in areas where there are literally no sales, okay? Because I didn't know what I was doing. So I do this research. I find out what marketplaces are turning over, and that's where I'm focusing my marketing efforts on. This brings me to what we call the Craig Proctor Triple M formula, the Triple M formula. If you want to make a lot of money as a marketer in real estate, and let's face it, we're all marketers, okay? We're marketers first and real estate agents second. There's a lot of great, talented, experienced realtors out there today that are starving to death because they don't have the marketing part down. Conversely, you may know of agents in your marketplace that aren't even that good. They're not even, you're a better realtor than they are, but they're doing better than you because they've got better marketing. So let me help you understand what's necessary for us to optimize our marketing dollars, with the goal being we want good buyers and sellers calling us. This is vitally important because if you're buying leads, okay, there is no targeting marketing. You're just buying a bunch of leads from Zillow and they're not answering the phone. Okay, this has been a major behavioral change since the pandemic. How many of you, let me know in the comments if you agree that it's very difficult to get people on the phone. How many of you agree? Just type in not answering the phone. Prospects are not answering the phone. Okay, so why are we doing this? Why are we spending all this money buying leads and calling them like crazy when they're not answering? And, you tell me, how many, if you got 100 Zillow leads that you bought, those 100 leads, by the way, are also being sold to 4 or 5 other realtors and lenders. And when you call them, they have no idea what you're talking about. But how many of the 100, if you were super diligent and you're calling them all, would actually pick up the phone? Is it 2 out of 100, 3 out of 100? So it's a fool's game, right? So we do things that we don't like, right? We're spending money on things that aren't working for us. We're doing something we don't like. It's getting us results that we don't want. But the crazy thing is we keep doing it anyway. So my objective here today is to give you a better approach. I don't think any of you wake up and say, hey, I want to do a worse job today than I did yesterday, right? It's just we know what we know and we don't know what we don't know. So let me lay out the triple M formula. Okay, there's 3 M's, like the letter M is in Michael. The first of the triple M formula is your message. Okay, your message is like the offer that you're making to buyers and sellers. Now, many of you, if you really think about it, we can improve this offer, right? We've been taught to say to buyers, our offer to buyers is, would you like me to email you the daily updates on MLS? It's free of charge. What the buyer hears is, oh, that's the same information that I can get on the internet without a real estate agent. And just like you, buyers would prefer to do the research on their own, right? When you go to buy something, a car or whatever expensive product or service, the first thing that you do is you go online and you try to find as much information as you possibly can without dealing with the salesperson. So let's fix the offer. Instead of saying to buyers, hey, my big offer to you is I'll give you access to the information you can find on your own by going to Zillow or Redfin, let's change that offer up because they're not interested in that offer. You might say, well, gee, Craig Proctor, how can you tell me they're not, how do you know they're not interested? Well, if they were interested in your offer, lots of them would be calling you and doing business with you. So the fact that you're watching this means you want to do better, and it all starts with having a better offer. So let's improve the buyer offer. Instead of saying what all the other agents say, which is, I'm experienced, I really care about your business, I've lived in this town for 17 years, and I can email you the houses that are on the internet, we're not going to do that anymore. First of all, they don't care that you've been in real estate for 17 years. Everybody says, every real estate agent says they work hard and they're honest and they care about their clients. We need to offer something so big that the buyers want to speak to us and hopefully meet with us. What they want is access to homes that they cannot find on their own. So you might not know how to do this, but just set that aside for a minute and listen to what I'm saying. What if you were to say to the buyers, not only can I get you access to the homes on MLS that are publicly available to all the buyers and all the real estate agents, I also can get you information on unlisted homes, homes that are not publicly available. Are you aware, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, that some of the best deals are not publicly available? For example, I can also get you access to unlisted and off-market homes, pre-foreclosures, bank foreclosures, builder closeouts, and other homes that are not available to the open public. It's a free service, and you're never obligated to do anything. Would that interest you? Now, I promise you this. If you say what I just said, 9 out of 10 buyers that you say that to will say, yes, I want that. Then you're going to say, great, when can we get together so I can take down your exact criteria? To which the buyer, because they don't want to meet with you, is probably going to say, hey, why do we need to meet? Why can't I just tell you what I'm looking for over the phone, right? You would expect them to say that. But this time you've got a good answer. You're going to say, because I want to do a good job for you. And if we can get together for about 15 minutes, I can take down exactly what you're looking for so I have a perfect understanding. That way, we won't be sending you a whole bunch of homes that don't match your criteria. Or more importantly, we won't be missing out on the perfect property. Fear of missing out is a big fear all buyers have. Now, if they still don't agree to meet with you, because sometimes they're really confident, like I can find my own home. A lot of buyers believe I don't need a real estate agent. I can do this on my own. Here's what you're going to say. You're going to shake their confidence a little bit, and you're going to say things like, well, would you be interested in homes, for example, on a corner lot, or homes that have aluminum wiring, or homes that have electric baseboard heating, or homes that have an oil tank buried in the backyard? So you're going to come up with a bunch of eliminators, which shakes the buyer's confidence. And you know what the buyer's thinking? Hey, you know what? Maybe I should go meet this real estate agent. Maybe there's more to this than meets the eye, right? So we're going to work on improving your offer. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is we have to select the right target market. Here's the good news for you. You can go after any geographical neighborhood, right? You could go after people in a certain zip code. I can show you software that we use, software that interfaces with MLS that will tell you the highest turnover streets, neighborhoods, and zip codes in your city. Well, there you go. You want to be targeting areas that have high turnover, right? You don't want to target a neighborhood where nothing sells. So also, other than geographical target market, we can choose a certain type of prospect. We can target the type of prospect. So for example, some of you may say, I want to target first-time buyers. So we have campaigns that will call out to first-time buyers. Some of you say, I never want to work with a first-time buyer. Great. So you might want to target move-up buyers or luxury home buyers. So we've got our message, but can you see how before we create the message, we really need to drill down on what's the most profitable target market? How can I explain this? Before you know what to say, you really need to know who you're talking to, right? If we're in a crowd of people and your name was John and I screamed, hey, John, you would turn around, right? So the first step is actually drilling down on of all the geographical neighborhoods, of all the types of prospects, right? So we've got empty nesters, right? We've got people moving up. We got people moving down. We're going to have a conversation about, let's do some research and leverage our brains here first. Let's not be like Craig and waste 2 years targeting a neighborhood just because that's where he got his first listing, right? Let's not do that. We're going to use logic and science to determine this target market. Okay, then we're going to improve the offer. We're going to make your offer better. So now we've got this killer offer, okay, that's aimed specifically, focused on this certain segment of the marketplace. Okay, next question. Okay, so we got message is the first M. We got your marketplace is your second M in the Craig Proctor triple M formula. What's the third or the final M in the formula? The media. What do we mean by that? The media is how you're going to deliver the marketing message to that market. Well, good news for today is we have all kinds of media, right? Right now, I'm on social media. And I'm giving you a presentation on social media. Let me know if you like this presentation. If you think this is good, maybe give me a thumbs up, right? Smash the like button, or maybe give me one of those little hearts. You see, what I'm doing right now, giving you this presentation, didn't require me meeting with you at your kitchen table, right? And I didn't have to call you and say, hey, it's Craig Proctor. I'm going live on social media. Do you want to join me? Now, the fact that you're watching this means that you're going to be retargeted by me, by Facebook. So you're going to start to see my stuff over and over and over again. So this is how we're going to use the media, right? If it's true, if you agree that it's difficult to get buyers and sellers to answer the phone, then we have to reverse this. We have to get them calling you. Well, why are they going to call you? Well, they're going to call you because they're going to see you on video, which is the next best thing to you sitting at the kitchen table, right? If we can't get them on the phone, that means you can't tell them how great you are and you don't get to the kitchen table. But we keep doing it anyway because we don't know a better approach. So here's what we're doing with the Craig Proctor coaching members. Okay, we are creating this omnipresence because if people know you and they like you and they trust you and you're making a killer offer, the call to action is them calling you. That makes real estate fun and it makes real estate easy if we can reverse the prospecting process and get them to call us. So we've got the right message aimed at the right marketplace, that segment of the market, your target market, your ideal target market. And now we have to choose the media. Because we're using omnipresence, we're not going to use just one media. Real estate agents will come to me and they'll say, Facebook doesn't work and Google pay-per-click doesn't work and YouTube doesn't work and direct mail doesn't work. Their problem is their offer sucks, right? So if you've got a weak offer, it doesn't matter what media you use. Of course, you're going to believe that Facebook doesn't work and Google pay-per-click doesn't work and YouTube. You're going to believe that because your experience is you're spending time and money on these strategies and you're getting nothing in return. So the media only works if you're aiming that media at the best buyers and sellers for you, not for me, the ones that will be best for you. How many of you would like to get some information? I have a free report on this where we lay it out for you. If you just type in free report into comments, if you can do that right now, I'll have someone on my team message you the free report that summarizes what we're talking about. Now, if you're really serious about learning and mastering Craig Proctor marketing, I want to invite all of you to my Orlando conference that's coming up on April 3rd and 4th. How many of you would be interested in getting information on the Orlando conference where it's me and hundreds of my millionaire agents from all over North America? If you're interested in getting more information on my Orlando conference, in the comments right now, please type in the word Orlando. Okay, type in the word Orlando, and someone on my team will DM you, will give you information on the conference. Okay, the conference is a couple $100. You come and spend 2 days. If we don't blow you away, we'll just give you all your money back. I don't need your money. I'm good. Okay, so what are we going to do? What's our takeaway from our session here today? What I want you to do is I want you to go to MLS and I want you to look at the sales over the last 30 days. And what you'll see is a trend. And you want to say to yourself, hey, I should be targeting what is in demand. Let me give you the analogy. Let's say that you and I owned a retail store. Okay, so you and I, we're partners. We own this retail store. And in our store are all these shelves. And you and I, as the owner of the store, we can have whatever items we want on our shelves. We would not decide to stock the shelves in our store with stuff that doesn't sell. That would be stupid, right? Because our store is limited, it's not a big store, we would want to make sure that the shelves in our store are stocked with items that are flying off the shelf, items that have high demand. Well, it's the same thing in your real estate business. Okay, some of you are offering things that really people don't want. Now, how do you know that? Because nobody's calling you, right? You're targeting a bad target market. Okay, or maybe it's an okay target market, but why would we not want to target the best target market? Once we understand who we're going after, like if you and I were going to go fishing, and we had a guide, we go out in a big lake and we have a fishing guide. The guide would know, okay, this is the part of the lake that you're going to be fishing in because this is where the fish are biting. And this is the bait that you should be using if you want to catch a lot of fish, right? So the part of the lake is your marketplace. What neighborhoods, what streets, what zip codes are the best. Okay, the bait is your message that you're going to use. So marketing is, in fact, a lot like fishing. Now, if you and I were out in a boat and we're fishing and hours go by and we're not catching any fish, what would we do? We probably would move to a different part of the lake. We might change a different bait. It's very important that you take something away from our conversation today. Okay, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get the same results. This is why I want you to attend the 2-day conference with me. We start at 9 a.m., we go to 5 p.m. on April the 3rd and on April the 4th. It's at the beautiful Omni Resort. It's not at some crappy hotel. It's at an actual resort, lazy river, golf courses, the whole thing. You get to write it all off. It's a couple $100. If I don't blow you away, we just give you all your money back. Okay, again, I don't need your money. I want to help you. I want to create superstars, which has been my track record. I've created more millionaire agents than any other coach, trainer, or guru. And you get to meet them in Orlando, Florida on April 3rd and 4th. So we're going to wrap it up for today. Type in Orlando if you're interested in moving up, scaling up your business. If you want to make more money and you want to work less, then you hang out with the millionaire agents inside of Craig Proctor. We lay it all out for you. all the lead generation strategies, all the automated conversion funnels and strategies, the best listing presentation techniques, but for buyers, how to negotiate a higher fee when you're working with buyers. If you're building a team, you already have a team, how to recruit, hire, train, manage, everything will be covered within the 2 days by myself and my Millionaire Realtor producers. So thank you so much for watching this. Please give me a high five. Let me know if you enjoyed this, if you found this extremely helpful. Smash the like button, maybe give me a little heart. Let me know in the comments below. And of course, feel free to share our session here. You can share this video with anyone that you know that might benefit from watching this. Maybe you share it with your broker because your broker owner wants to help all the agents inside the brokerage. Thank you so much for watching. This is Real Estate Coach Craig Proctor, and I'll see you in Orlando, Florida. Take care. Hi, this is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's gonna let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.